Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Ezreal in the Dragon Lane. I'm not gonna show you guys how to build Ezreal because I have a lot of videos and basically the Ezreal build hasn't changed whatsoever. So if you want to find a good Ezreal build, just check out some of my previous Ezreal builds. So this is gonna be a banger game, and let me just tell you, I'm just gonna tell you, you wanna watch this one till the very end. Till the very end. There is a reason that I actually immediately decided, okay, I have to upload this video. Let's take a look at what's happening here, by the way. We're getting invaded. I saw that the Jarvan was at our blue buff, and what I did here is actually worth it. So what happened here is I actually got the enemy jungler very low, and I have a Nami with me. So it only cost me a little bit of HP and a little bit of mana, but their jungler now had to backport, go back to his red buff, and you know, it's just gonna, this is really good. So you always really want to do things like this. Even if you don't have an Nami, don't let the Olaf just start at your blue buff, for example. You want to harass him like that. It's always gonna be worth it. So I actually really like the combination of Nami Ezreal. Well, the thing really is, Nami is just pretty broken, so she's pretty much going to be good with everything. But the main reason that she's really good with Ezreal is because her third ability, which is the buff, also works with Ezreal's first ability. So once she buffs you, you can you can proc those 3 buffs very quickly. Basic attack, first ability, even your third ability procs it. So, you know, that's a really good combo with Ezreal to have Nami. So Ezreal is the type of champion that can pretty much always win a game. Even if you're losing hard, you can always make a comeback when you have Ezreal. You know, he's basically like Vayne. I mean, with Jinx, it's a little harder to come back actually. But you know, these are the types of champions that can always still carry the game. They can always carry the game. So in today's video, I'm actually going to show you how to do that. I'm not saying that we win or we lose. I'm just going to show you how to play Ezreal well in a game. Because the thing with Ezreal is, there is like a thing that I had happened to me when I was playing Ezreal. So I would say after like 30 games of playing Ezreal, it became like automatic. How do I say it? Like muscle memory. That's what I wanted to say. The combos on Ezreal became muscle memory. Like in the beginning, it was really hard for me to hit my first ability or continuously hit my second ability or do proper basic attack cancels. You know, it was just a little hard to get used to the champion. But after playing him for, as I said, like 30 games or something, I actually got really good at Ezreal. Now Ezreal is I'm really good at Ezreal now. So, you know, it takes a lot of games, but this is a very rewarding champion to get good at because, oh boy, you can solo carry games really hard with Ezreal, guys. So, the ultimate, before you get level 5, you're really not that strong. Like as you can see here, I'm not that strong right now. I barely survived with the skin of my bones. So now I got my ult. Boom, easy kill. When you get level 5, you've reached a really strong power spike because your ultimate is it has really good things. First of all, it just does a lot of damage. Secondly, it's a really good ability to start off a team fight. If you can hit it on multiple enemies, it's just really good to poke them down before even starting the team fight. Third of all, it's a really good finisher. You know, if the enemies are at a low amount of HP, boom, you shoot it and you finish them off. So it has many uses, and it's really what Ezreal needs, because Ezreal has a lot of poke damage, a lot of sustained damage, but perhaps not the best way to finish off an enemy, and that's where your ultimate comes in handy, guys. So, you know, look at this, boom. That's a little combo, by the way. If you manage to hit your second ability, just use your third ability to get close to the enemy, and you're gonna automatically target the enemy that you've hit your second ability on. So it's very easy to just trade very quick with them. And I'm actually going for trades right here, especially because I have a red buff and a blue buff. I do bonus damage and I heal up. So, you know, when you have double buffs, you have to be way more aggressive in your games because you can afford to do so. As you can see, I'm constantly looking for something here because I know that I'm gonna outdamage him. Ultimate? Oh, I hit him. No! He's at 1 HP. That would have been another kill. That is so unlucky. I played that perfectly, as you saw. I went for the trade, and the funny thing is that trade would have normally actually been a pretty bad trade, but just because I have a red and a blue buff, it was a really easy trade. What we do right here is drop the dragon, kill their jungler, boom. That's what you should always do. Come on. If the enemy jungler just dives in like that, you know, like a Pantheon going in like that, drop the dragon. I mean, don't drop it, but leave the dragon at the amount of HP it's at, kill the enemy jungler, and then get the dragon. Unless the dragon is already at a very low HP, of course, then you need to try to finish it off. Here I'm actually not going for a fight. I even have to flash away. He's going to dive me. I used barrier. Oh, I might have been able to actually kill him without dying, but he used his barrier as well, so I got caught off guard a little bit. And item wise, you know, Manamune first, and then the first item that you have to get after Manamune is Sheen. This is the single most powerful item on Ezreal in the game, Sheen. And the reason for that is because your first ability applies the Sheen effect every single time you hit it. Every time. So, you know, this is gonna drastically improve the damage you deal with your first ability. And this is the point where you've already entered the mid-game Ezreal, I would say. Even though you don't have a Muramana yet. Oh, have to be a little careful. Boom, boom. This is the point where you're actually gonna do quite significant damage. So with Ezreal as well, another thing that I have to say is basic attacking. So I know that Ezreal is like a poke heavy champion. You know, I know that it's all about poking with your first ability and things like that. What's gonna happen here? Oh, didn't hit him. But hit your basic attacks in between everything. It's always worth it with Ezreal to hit your basic attacks in between any ability. Like, don't just poke, don't just use your abilities. Use your basic attack as often as you can, because it deals damage, you know, it deals quite a lot of damage. Especially, oh, boom, boom, and boom. Oh, come on. That was a perfect combo. That was one of the combos that you have to know how to do with Ezreal, by the way. I suggest you to rewind and just really check out which abilities I used right there, because that's like a basic combo that you have to know with Ezreal. It's like the burst combo. You burst down an enemy very fast with that. Basically, you use your second ability, third ability, basic attack, first ability, ultimate. You can chunk down enemies from full HP with that in the later game. I should be fine here. I have my Nami around me. Look at this, look at this. Nice, nice. You can already see that I'm actually dealing decent amount of damage. Still not that much, but you know, as I said, with the Sheen, you're gonna start to deal a decent amount of damage. Oh, I knew that he was still here, by the way. I immediately used my barrier when he dived me. I knew that he was in that bush, and it paid off, as you can see, because I was able to react immediately, as I knew that he was there. Phage, there he goes. Yeah, and just, you know, another thing about the ultimate, you can just randomly use it like this. Oh, I actually hit every single enemy right there. That was a really good ultimate. Oh my god. That was a really good ultimate, actually. Wow. Wait. Should I do it? Should I do it? I'm thinking about something right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it. If this video reaches 1,500 likes, which is a lot, I am gonna do full AP Ezreal in ranked, in Challenger. I said it. Now I can't return anymore. I've said it already. And I regret it already. But yeah, I guess I've said it already, so we gotta stick with it. If this video reaches 1,500 likes, look at this, by the way, how hard, like, look at how much damage I'm dealing. 1,500 likes, which is, I know, a lot of likes. I am gonna be playing full AP Ezreal in the mid lane or something like that. So it's, you know, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I said it. I said it. That's the most important thing. I said it, and that's it. I feel like I'm bringing out a little more spicy content nowadays. You know, I'm bringing out all the fun content. I'm trying out Aurelion Sol as well, not with a lot of success, but I'm doing it, you know. I'm actually bringing you guys these new champions as well. So we'll see, we'll see. And another thing that you should know about Ezreal is once you've gotten your third item, you are basically like, you've already entered the super late game. And that is also why I always put Ezreal in the S+ tier in my tier lists. Because right now, he's so incredibly powerful that even if you only have 3 items, you're pretty much late game Ezreal already. You're gonna do so much damage. It's insane. Like it's insane with only 3 items already. Now imagine Ezreal with 4 and 5 items. It only gets better, guys. Especially if you're able to hit that second ability on an enemy in the late game. You can literally chunk down an enemy from 100% to like 20% or something like that. It's incredible. Like, and this is not even AP Ezreal, but yet you still have an insane amount of burst damage. Now I'm trying to think how much damage AP Ezreal would do. That's the funny thing. I'm just killing their frontliner, as you can see. Ezreal can do that very easily. Boom. Oh, I didn't hit it. I can't really dive them because they have a Twisted Fate. He's gonna stun me under the turret. Damn. I'm dealing so much damage right now. It's insane. Like honestly, this game should be over. Like when you win this hard in the early game, it should pretty much be over. Well, the thing is, there is one dragon that is a huge counter to Ezreal, which is the Mountain Dragon. So this is a dragon that you really like when you have an Ezreal in your team or in the enemy team. This dragon is basically twice as valuable as it normally is, because if the enemy takes the Mountain Dragon, it pretty much completely denies your poking ability. It blocks a lot of the damage when you poke, especially for the enemy tanks. Like if the enemies have tanks, your poking ability is gonna die. Like you're not gonna be able to poke them because you're gonna deal so little damage with the poking. It's just pretty much useless. So if a single dragon can pretty much deny your poking, you know, it's worth a lot. It's worth even more than the Infernal Dragon, trust me guys. So if there's an Ezreal in your team or in the enemy team, you should really focus on this dragon. Even if it costs you the first turret, even if it costs you the Rift Herald, you want to make sure you get the Mountain Dragon when you're playing Ezreal. I mean, obviously it's not the end of the world if you don't get it. It's just, it's gonna make the game way harder. That's what I'm trying to say. Man, look at me though. Like I have 3,000 gold right now. I can get a Blade of the Rune King. This game is just, you know, this is just absolute madness what I'm doing in this game right now. 3 item Ezreal on how many minutes are we? 11 minutes. Imagine having 3. Wait, their Lucian has 3 items as well. I didn't even realize. How the hell does their Lucian have 3 items? I didn't even realize when I was playing the game that the Lucian had 3 items right now. How? What? Who did he kill? Oh, we're not even that ahead. Look at that. We have 21 kills and the enemies have 18 kills. We're only 3 kills ahead, even though I'm 14 on 2. That's why. So he got a lot of kills. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's interesting. Look at this. I'm just staying in the backline right here. Not going too far. Boom. I'm just hitting my first ability from the backline. Ultimate and boom. He's dead. Easy peasy kill. Like I'm honestly just completely dominating them right now. I'm pretty much humiliating them. Like it's really bad. It's really bad. Like look at this. They eat it. They're like, here, boom. Just demolishing all of them right now. Look at this damage. Oh my god. I am 17-2 with Ezreal right now. How crazy is that? Like, okay, and I have my 4th item right now. You know, like at this point, you should just really never lose the game anymore. You can still lose, of course, but you're so incredibly powerful because, as I said, Ezreal is one of the strongest late game champions. Once you've reached 4 items, 5 items, all you really have to do is just continuously poke the enemy and just, yeah, when you can, dive them like I'm doing right now and kill them. I just misclicked my stasis, by the way. That was a pretty stupid mistake. Our Diana's AFK in the top lane. My whole team got killed. They stole the Baron. Hello? What's happening? I'm gonna die here. Why did we start a Baron? And why is Diana in the top lane and they even have a Rift Herald? Yeah, my team is inting pretty hard as you can see. Unfortunately, Diana is having a really rough time in the mid lane. So she's trying to farm up. But that's not really working out for us because we can't really win a 4 versus 5 like that. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, this is gonna become a very interesting game now because the enemies are gonna get an insane amount of gold from this. They got the Baron, they got turrets, like they're gonna, and they got all the kills, especially they got the shutdown on me. They even got the dragon. Like they're making a comeback right now. This is gonna be an interesting game, guys. It's gonna be an interesting game to watch. I'm so hungry, by the way. I'm gonna make some food after this. So hungry. I really wonder if it's gonna happen. Full AP Ezreal, I don't know, man. I saw a few videos of it from League of Legends, like people one-shotting enemies with full AP Ezreal. I'm not quite sure if the same would happen in Wild Rift. I guess there's only one way to find out, but it's probably gonna cost me a lot of LP to play full AP Ezreal. I know it's gonna cost me a lot of LP, but it's fine. It's all in the name of content, guys. We're sacrificing my LP and my teammates' LP for content. Oh man. So, Twisted Fate is actually a pretty big counter to Ezreal if you didn't know already, because he can easily outrange me, especially when you approach the late game. He gets a rapid fire cannon and he can easily stun me and chunk down half of my HP very easily. So if you see an enemy pick Twisted Fate, I do not recommend you to pick Ezreal. I don't remember if they actually counter picked me or if I picked it against them, but it's a hard counter. Like Twisted Fate is a hard counter to Ezreal, really hard. So keep that in mind, guys. By the way, make sure you join my Discord server. I don't really know why, just there's a link in the description. Follow me on my social media. I actually tweet out stuff almost every day, and it's often like some funny stuff about Wild Rift or anything like that. So if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me. There's also a link in the description. And my Instagram is, look at this, I'm like telling my teammates we're making it a fun game instead of like a full stomp game. Because if we wouldn't have thrown that Baron, it would have been an easy game. But right now, it's not an easy game anymore. So yeah, about my Instagram, I don't post anything Wild Rift related on my Instagram. I guess if you're interested in me as well, and not only the game right here, then you could follow me on Instagram, right? I post some stuff about my real life there, and yeah, maybe that will be of your interest. Let's see. Yeah, their Lucian has the same goal as me. It's insane. It's insane that he's able to keep up with an Ezreal that is 17 on 3. That's crazy actually, like they got so many shutdowns, especially he. And the problem is, like their mid laner is a huge problem for me because he has a rapid fire cannon, so I cannot get close to him. If I get close to him, I'm gonna get stunned. Look at my damage though, look! Like their Jarvan, who is a full tank, is half-life after just a few of my pokes, guys. How insane is that? Man, their Lucian though, doing so much damage. As you can see, I really cannot stay close to them, because I'm gonna get wrecked. But I'm killing their frontline whenever they dive in. Look, the Twisted Fate, that's the problem here. I'm constantly paying attention to where he's at, because if I get a little close to him, Lucian is gonna one-shot me. Because if I get stunned, I'm gonna get one-shot by the Lucian. Lucian has a lot of burst damage, especially with that first ability, guys. You gotta be very wary of that. But look at my constant poke though. I'm just like, I'm completely demolishing them from the backline. But their Lucian is doing the same to me, as you can see. He's dealing so much damage. I almost have my ultimate. Oh, I killed him. Dude, look at my damage though. Yeah, I got killed because, yeah. But you can see, like, I completely outplayed that Lucian right there. I got such a nice kill on him there. And did you see how much damage I just dealt to him? He was at like 60% HP. But when you hit your second ability on an enemy, you know, the second ability where you throw a ring on an enemy, in the late game, that's pretty much where your biggest damage is gonna come from. This deals so much burst damage. It's insane. Like, make sure you hit this one. Don't ignore it. Like, a lot of people may think like, yeah, this one is not as important, because in the early game, it doesn't deal that much damage. But in the late game, it's a huge damage dealer. And are they getting the Elder Dragon, guys? It's not looking too good for us right now, to be honest. The enemies are gonna get the Elder Dragon. Are they? I'm gonna buy teleport boots. Yeah, I'm gonna buy teleport boots here. But it's the Elder, the Elder, the Elder. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. We lost. We lost. We actually lost. That is so sad. Well. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad. Let's put me over here. Wait, can I turn my camera around? No, I can't. Oops. Look at that, 55,000 damage, but we still lost. That's insane. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.